welcome to Revelations of Delusional Knitter. I'm Angela, your host. This is episode 150, and it is Thursday, August 3rd, 2017. Updates and housekeeping. The show is on YouTube, iTunes, delusionalknitter.com, and there's also the Ravelry group, Revelations of Delusional Knitter. And let's move on to declarations. So, it's been over a month since I recorded last because the summers are crazy at work and there's always a lot of overtime. So I've been working like 16 to 20 hours of overtime every week. There's just no time. And this one's going to be quick because I'm on a schedule here for the day because I still have to get my errands done today before I go to work because I'm working every single day in August except for one. And today I'm only working 4 hours, so I have to get my stuff done before I go back to my regular shift for 4 days. Blah, blah, blah. It's getting old. It's August, though. September's going to be much better, so that's good. Lucy, our pup, is doing really well. She's starting to mature a bit, so she's not doing as much of the stupid puppy stuff that's really annoying, like chewing things and grabbing things and doing all that stuff. So that's good. She's also gotten huge. She doubled in size since we adopted her. In June, she gained 12 pounds, but she also, grew, so it's getting enormous. And, July, she gained 8 pounds. So she's now 48 pounds. She was 20-something when we got her. And she's a lot taller now. She comes up to above my knee, her shoulders. So she's getting big. I don't know how big she's going to get because she's only 7 months old, but we'll see. The breed standard's really all over the place. For a female, it's 35 to 82 pounds and 20 to 24 inches. She's already 20 inches, so I don't know. I might have a little horse. I don't know. But she is getting a lot better with behaviors and stuff. And she was never bad. It's just puppy stuff. But she's learning, how to behave a little bit better. So that's good. I went to Florida. I managed to take a week's vacation in July like everybody else. And I went to Florida for 4 days for my sister's wedding. And it was awesome. And my other sister recently moved back up to Mass. So we actually traveled together. So that was nice to be able to travel with somebody. And I got to see some people I haven't seen in a decade. My cousins, my aunt and uncle, my dad. So that was awesome. The wedding was fabulous. My dress fit awesome and was gorgeous, which I was super happy about because I never tried on the dress. I ordered it. I didn't order it, actually. I told my sister which one. She ordered it. And so it was there in Florida. So I tried it on 2 days before the wedding. My stepmom's pretty good at sewing, but this dress, I don't really know how well you could alter it that quickly, Here's just a goofy pic of me being silly, but showing off my dress. I really, really liked it. It fit so well, and it was really comfortable, too. It was a nice dress. David's bridal. And I managed to find, before I went down there at Walmart, some nail polish for my toes, because we had open-toed shoes. Let's see if I can zoom in here. That matched, perfectly. This is not letting me zoom. It's really being a pain in the butt, but you can probably see there. So I was super psyched about that, too. Friday, when we get down there, I painted my toenails. I was trying to do it before we left, but I just didn't have time, so that was fun. And, yeah, we had a really good time. I may have imbibed a little bit too much in the adult beverages, but whatever. I had a good time. Just towards the end of the night, I may have needed assistance walking, things like that. But it was fun. And, my sister made the bouquets for the bridesmaids in her own, and what this actually is pages from Harry Potter. It's really cool. You can actually see Potter in that one, if it picks it up. But, and the only reason she tore up a book was because it was a really old book that was falling apart. But it was so cool. All the bouquets were pages from Harry Potter, so it's awesome. And the whole theme of the wedding was Marvel for him. Marvel Comics, so each table was a different character, and there was all kinds of stuff all over the place, and it was a ton of fun. So Friday I went down, hung out with Dad and my stepmom and my sister at their house. Saturday we set up for the wedding, had the rehearsal and everything. Sunday was the wedding. Monday I was pretty much hungover, and then we went home. So that's how that went. I now wish I had gone for longer, but we have the pets and everything, and my husband stayed home with them and whatever, so I didn't want to go too long. Traveling monsters are done. My monster should be coming home soon. That was fun again. I never get enough pictures or anything like that. One of them came to Florida with me, so that was pretty cool. I will probably do it again next year, though. It's a lot of fun. Alright, Revelation. So before we left, I started some socks for the trip, because I really didn't have anything that wasn't like a shawl with charts and something a little complicated, so I didn't want to bring anything like that. So I started just plain vanilla socks for the trip. And I put them in my Middle Earth bag from Jessalou. And the colorway is Not All Those That Wander Are Lost, and that's a Lord of the Rings colorway from Mustache Yarns. And I got the Mordor coordinating skein. So I have one sock now up past the heel. I did the Fish Lips Kiss heel, and it was fun. And I wound the skeins in the reverse of each other, so they're going to kind of be like opposites. So this is the other sock. But I had a lot of fun. I actually got quite a bit done on the trip. Both socks were like halfway up to here, just from the trip, so that was a lot of fun. I wasn't sure if I'd have enough because the mini skein's only 16 grams to do toe, heel, and cuff, or toe and heel. So for these ones, I only did the heel so that I can see how much I have left over at the end, and then for the next time I do them, because I have a couple of colorways from her in these type of coordinating things, next time then I'll know how much I have, if I can do toes and heels or whatever. I'm going to start Even Star soon, because I've wanted to do it forever. I had the yarn and beads forever, and Blaine Fleece and Fiber, Jen is doing an Even Star along all year, so you have plenty of time to get in on that. Plus, now too, we're doing a Hobbit watch along on Blaine Fleece and Fiber, so that's super fun. So, for now, until it gets enormous, I have it in the Hobbit bag. And so far I've only done a swatch, which is drying over here. And I think I'm going to swatch again with size 4s. This was size 3s. It's a little bit short for the gauge, which really doesn't matter because it's a shawl and it's going to be enormous no matter what. But there were 3 different ways to do these wacky increase 7 in 3 stitches. So you like knit 3 together and then increase 7 in those 3 stitches. So it's kind of difficult to get the last couple in there. There's another way to do it, so I might try the other needle size just to see what it looks like, but also to try that other method of that stitch, see if I like it better. I think I might though. So there's my swatch. And it's supposed to be, for the gauge for the pattern, 6x4. You can see I'm short, these are 1-inch blocks, I'm short on the height. So I think that the needle size change would probably make it right. I don't know, it might be wider. I really don't know. And it doesn't really matter. Like I said, I don't really care what size the final shawl is. It's going to be humongous no matter what. But I also wanted to see how the stitches looked with the other needle. See if I like which fabric I like better, then I'll use those stitches. String theory. I have some FOs for spinning. I just went downstairs. Since it's been so long, I took a bunch of stuff and put it in bags to sort downstairs, so I had to run down there and grab the bag for this stuff. So I apologize for the crinkling. But we finished up the Adventures in Fleece and Fiber on Blaine Fleece and Fiber, and the last 2 I had done. One was a CVM Rommeldale, which is a very fine wool, so I did long draw, which I typically hate. But I did not hate it this time, because I think this fiber was perfect for that. Maybe in the past I hadn't used, you know, shorter fibers, but maybe not the best. So this was the CVM Rommeldale, and it came out awesome. So it's very much a woolen yarn. It's super, super light. It weighs like nothing. This is only 2... No, this is probably 1 ounce, because I think I had 2 ounces and I still have some left. So this is 1 ounce. And you can see lots of yardage out of 1 ounce. I did finish it like you're supposed to for a woolen yarn. I put it in hot and cold water and squeezed it and beat it up a little bit. I did take a picture of it before I finished it, just in case bad things happen, because it's a little scary to put your yarn in hot and cold water and beat the crap out of it. But I did, and it came out fine, and it didn't felt or anything like that. It might have folded a little bit, which it's supposed to give it some strength, but I really enjoyed that one. And then I did some Icelandic supported on my Mirkwood spindles, and this is Blaine Fleece and Fiber. There and back again with Mikey, so it's a Hobbit themed colorway, and it came out awesome. And I don't remember what the yardages are for these. Sorry, I didn't look them up ahead of time, and I haven't tagged these yet, though I've washed them both, so they're all set. But that one came out really good, and it was a lot of fun. So I spun it on supported spindles, and then I plied it on a drop spindle. Scrolls, I'm not going to have anything, because I don't have much time. Testaments, so mustache yarn. I already showed you the Lord of the Rings one that I had. And then another one that she did for these, this is the Great Reads series, so it was based on books, was Narnia. So we have Not a Tame Lion with the striping. And I got, the coordinating ones you could choose from like 3. I got Care Paravel, because I liked that one. So that's the coordinating skein. And I love these sets. They're really awesome, lots of fun. Intentions, I still have to finish that Kinsey sock so I can release the pattern and have that all set. And I'm trying to get another sock pattern done for the Super Scarefest, but it has to be done by the 18th of this month, and I'm still working on it, so we'll see. If not, I'll release it at some point myself. Hearsay, I don't have a whole lot of stuff because I haven't had time to look up anything. I did have some Ravelry patterns for you, though, and I forgot to set up my tablet before I started, so bear with me for a second because I'm going to have to pull up the links. Let's hope it goes well. Otherwise, I'll give up because I just don't have time for this. Let me see what we got here. History. This one. This one. And this one. Okay, so the first one I had was the Bellis Rib Sweater. And it's just a plain ribbed sweater, but what I really liked about it was that it had a yoke. You don't often see ribbed sweaters with a yoke, and then the ribbing just kind of flows from the yoke into the rest of the sweater. So I really liked that. I love ribbed sweaters because they're very comfortable. But I thought that was neat. I really don't think I've ever seen one that had a yoke. It's usually just a regular, you have to sew the sleeves on and stuff like that. Worsted weight yarn. The money's not in U.S. denomination originally, so it comes out to $7.43, but it comes in extra small, small, medium, large, and extra large, so you get plenty of size choices there. Then the Wonder Woman wrap, and I'm not a huge fan of Wonder Woman, but this is really phenomenal. It really looks just like the logo. It's really cool. So I thought it was nice, and it's free, so if you like Wonder Woman, there you go. It's a pretty big wrap. It takes fingering weight yarn and oh, I don't know if it has the finished measure. Oh, there it is. 86 inches wide and 22 inches tall. Then the other one I have is Brenda the Sheep, just because I love sheepy patterns. And it comes out to about $4.53. And they use like a fluffy, fun yarn. That's really cool. That would make an excellent stuffy. That's awesome. So those are your Ravelry patterns. What else do I have? Delusional Jabber. Reading. I finished The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe on my group over there, The Wood Between the Worlds. We're doing Narnia. And obviously I've read that one before, but we're rereading the whole series right now. So right now we're on The Horse and His Boy. And I'm on Indian Hill 3. That's by Mark Tufo, the zombie Fallout guy, so I love him. And the narrator, I love him. I don't know, I would have enjoyed these books, the Zombie Fallout and Indian Hill, if I had just read them. But this narrator is so good and does the characters so good that I will listen to anything by this author, because also for whatever reason it's the same narrator all the time too. So that's really cool. And I'm also reading The Passage, which I mentioned before. It's a kind of a long book, so I'll be reading that for a little bit. And that's good. It's still really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. TV. I'm watching The Mist. I'm based loosely on the Stephen King book because I've read that, and yeah, okay. It's good. It's fun, you know, whatever. I finished Lizzie Borden Chronicles on, I believe it's on Netflix. That was awesome, and Christina Ricci was fabulous in it. So if you like that kind of stuff, check it out. So it's, you know, a long, long time ago, Victorian times, I guess, but it's really, really good. It's kind of gory. Not every episode, but there are some gory bits, so just, you're warned. I was also watching, this is an Australian show, Wentworth. It's a prison show. It's kind of like an Orange is the New Black, but it's Australian, and it's a little bit more dramatic. It's more like a soap opera kind of a thing. Not, you know what I mean, not like a soap opera, but it's more drama, where Orange is the New Black has a lot of funny bits. This one doesn't. It has funny bits, but it's not really as light. 5 seasons I watched because I worked so much, so I finished all 5 seasons. That was awesome. And I am still reading Orange is the New Black. I'm almost done with that. I only have a couple of chapters left. Movies. I watched 10 Cloverfield Lane. I don't know if I mentioned that on the last episode. I don't remember when I watched it, but it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. I haven't watched the other Cloverfield movies, and I don't even know that I would like them. And the only reason I didn't watch them is because they were like, maybe not the first, but they were really into that like mobile camera thing where it looked like somebody was, recording it on their phone. And I can't do that. It's like a motion sickness thing for me. I just can't watch it. It makes me want to throw up. Sometimes when my husband's playing a video game, he'll be like, oh, come look at this. And like, if it's first person and he's running around and I'm not in control of the thing, I'm like, oh god, no, stop. So, but 10 Cloverfield Lane was not like that at all. And the aliens didn't even come up until the very, very end. It was more of like a hostage situation, the whole movie, so it's really cool. And, what's his face? Oh, shoot. John Goodman was like the main character, and he was excellent. He played this really like creepy, weird guy. It was awesome. I watched Terminator Genisys, and that was awesome. There were a lot of funny bits that I really liked with Arnold, and what's her face? I can't even think of her real name. Game of Thrones Daenerys was Sarah Connor, and she did awesome too. And then I recently watched Patriots Day, which had to do with the marathon bombings in Boston, and Mark Wahlberg was in that. And that was really good. It was a really, really good movie. The only thing I got hung up on a little bit, because I'm from here, were some of the actors that, are not native to Massachusetts, and their Boston accents were absolutely atrocious. John Goodman being one of them. But anyway, he sounded more like he was from Maine or something. I don't know. But that was just funny. I found that funny. I always find that funny in movies, because I'm like, no, not quite. Try again. So, that's what I've been doing, and I feel like I just, like, ran through that so fast. Sorry about that, but like I said, I'm on a schedule today, so I don't have a whole lot of time, and I was trying to make sure I get this recorded today, because it's probably going to be September before I get to record again. So, that's what's been going on. I got the pup. She's getting better. I'm working a lot. Nico's doing really well, too. The kitty that may have pancreatitis. He is off his supplement right now because they wanted him to be off it for a month and then check his blood work, but he's doing excellent. He's being his normal, abrasive, obnoxious self, so that's always fabulous. It's so funny when you're so happy when something is so obnoxious. Because I'm like, oh good, you feel wonderful. You feel great because you're being such a jerk. So, it's just funny. And I think that's about it. So I'll be working on Even Star. I'm excited about that because I wanted to do it forever. And I'm really glad that Jenna over there on Blame, Fleece, and Fiber is doing it because that's awesome. Oh, I did have something else to show you. My Into the World shipments. So I have June. This one's awesome. I really love these colors. And it's BFL and Tessa Silk. Just some awesome, awesome, awesome colors. And July is Falkland, which is some gorgeous colors too. I should really get out of this club because I have so much downstairs that I haven't spun yet, and even at this point I'm like giving it away in swaps instead of buying something because it's just silly. And I usually never give my stash away. I don't like to do that because I bought it all for a reason. Although they're club shipments, so I didn't technically pick them out, but yeah, it's getting ridiculous. I could probably spin this for 10 years and still not get through what I have downstairs at the rate that I go. So we'll see. And I think that's it for this episode. So Florida was awesome, and I was so excited to see my family that I haven't seen in forever, and then I wish I had stayed longer because it was only 4 days, but I will probably be going again next year because it's too long and too far away, and these are people that I used to see all the time when they lived up here, and 10 years is way too long to not see, family like that. So we'll see how that goes. But I hope your summer's going well. We've been having pretty good weather. We had a lot of rain yesterday, but as is typical here, we get sun, 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 rain, 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 sun, 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 rain, rain, rain. So it works out. But yesterday was a pretty big storm, pretty nasty storm with lightning and thunder and everything. But today it is sunny again and nice, and I'm going to go run a bunch of errands before I go to work. So I thank you for joining me, and happy knitting and spinning.